The planning phase, market segmentation, group buyers by needs. So what this means about market segmentation, and one of the most important things you need to remember is this. Do not be lazy and segment your customers based on demographics. Demographics are things generally that you can see. Things like see meaning like religion, ethnicity, age, gender, marriage, income, education. Try to really focus your market segmentation or how you segmentate your people based on their needs, things that they actually need, because this allows you to go across multiple demographics and not miss people or to stereotype or generalize on people just because of who they are, what they look like. So that's a very, very difficult but important thing to always remember in marketing. Once you choose this group of people or this segment that you're going to market towards, then you can think about what are the points of difference in your product? How is your product more superior than their product? And it doesn't need to be a list of things. You don't need 25 things that you're different than. All you need is one simple thing. If you think about products like cars, cars generally focus on only one thing to differentiate themselves. If you look at cars like the Volkswagen always talks about how their car is the safest car on the road. They always are focusing on that. If you look at the Ford Mustang, on the other hand, they're talking about power and how you can show what kind of person you are. Those kinds of things are much more important to that community. A minivan is focusing on how it's safety and then about how it's convenient to carry around your family. So when you're thinking about your points of difference, choose that one thing. And it can be something that you offer that is different, meaning it's better, or it can be something that you are taking away a pain point that your customers do not enjoy. The planning phase. So once you understand your mission statement and your corporate goals and all of that area, then you can get into your marketing plan, which is your product strategy, your price strategy, your promotion strategy, and your place strategy. So you first, of course, you understand what the strategy of your product is and how you're going to talk to your customers about it. And then you need to think about your price. Are you going to be the market leader in price, meaning the most expensive? Are you going to be the cheapest? Or are you going to be in the middle? How does the quality reflect your price? Which then leads you into promotions. What kind of promotions are you going to do? If it's a new product, your goal, of course, is product awareness and getting people to try it. So you do things like coupons and trials and free samples. Okay? But once your product is successful and now as a mature product, you're looking more about reminding them. Think of like Coke commercials, right? Their strategy, they don't tell you what Coke is because everyone knows what Coke is. They spend all of their time and their energy making fun commercials that remind you so that you don't forget, like polar bears, ice skating. That has nothing to actually do with Coke, but we all think it's fun and cute and we remember what Coke is. The last thing is place distribution. When you think about your product and your market segment, where are your customers? That's where you're going to put your product. If you think about using the Gucci example again, if Gucci is in Walmart, what will happen to their brand? It will suffer dramatically. Okay, you need to understand you can only sell your product to meet your customer and that it also reflects the image that you're trying to portray. These are very important things. Distribution and where it's at is very, very vital to the success of your company. More is not always better. Some companies become more successful because they're actually limited and it's very difficult to purchase their products. Here's just a typical organizational chart for marketing. I'm not going to get deep into this, but you can take a moment, you can pause it, and you can look at it. And the last thing, this is one of the biggest things that have come in marketing in the last few years, and it's growing much, much more because of analytics and the value of analytics in marketing, is can you deliver results and what is the ROI? You can no longer just put ads in places and then hope you make money. You need to be able to count and understand how successful or not successful those ads are. And this is why analytics is the number one in need, in demand area of marketing is because people want to see real results from their ad spend. People want to see real results from their coupons or from hiring LeBron James to talk about their products. If it doesn't really deliver and you can't put it into numbers, then I don't want to do it.